Well, at the moment everybody's talking about the angry birds, and now the angry birds have entered the world of fishing in the form of these new Rapala lures, which are all painted up to look like the very popular angry birds in the computer game. Now, there's 7 in the set. I've got 3 of them with me today, and I think these are all quite appropriate for the lake I'm fishing at the moment, in that they will work down to the correct depth. But the one I really fancy is the pink bird. Now, the reason I'm choosing this one is, first of all, I think that colour will really stand out in this clear water, and it dives through its diving lip. It dives to the appropriate depth. It'll go down about 3 feet, and that will take it to the weed line in this lake. So that's the one I'm putting my confidence in. I'm going to cast it around now, and I'm feeling quite confident an angry pike is going to nail that angry bird. Well, I'm just out with the angry bird lures today, and I'm making a start with the pink bird. Now, the pink bird, it dives down to 3 or 4 feet, which is perfect for this swim here, and it casts really well. I've cast it quite a long way to a reed bed, just let it settle for a few seconds, started to crank it away from the reed bed, and wham, something's hit it. Obviously a pike, and I reckon this pink bird's going to be really angry when it comes in, because it's in the jaws of a real nasty old pike. Here it comes, the come on in. Oh, you can see the pink bird in its jaw there. It's just hanging on. I'll tell you what, that's a little lure, but a really big pike's at it. Whoa, look at it go. And this is what it's all about, really. Lure fishing is great fun anyway, but when you've got some really interesting and fun lures on there, it just adds to it, really. Obviously these are, to some extent, they're aimed at the kids, but when you use them, you become a kid yourself. Well, this is putting up quite a fight, this pike. I don't want to pull too hard because the lure's only just nicked in the jaw. Oh, come on in. Yes, that angry bird's looking really angry to me. Whoa. There's no way that pike's coming in yet. No way it's coming in yet. Oh, come on. I'm just a bit worried it's going to come off now. I've had it on quite a long time. But those VMC trebles are pretty strong. Let's see if I can get it over the net. I should have brought me bigger net, really. Oh, it's in. Well, I'll tell you what, that's a big pike for a small lure. I'm going to get my breath back and then I'll show it to you. Well, I've been a bit lucky there because it's just about hanging on the pike's teeth there. Very lucky. So that's a cracking pike, isn't it, on a small lure like that? Let's put it on the scales and see what it weighs. Wasn't really expecting one as big as this. This venue's known to have quite a few pike, but this is quite a rare big one actually, so I'm really pleased, double pleased. Well, I've zeroed up, let's see what it weighs. Oh. Right, I'll turn it round so you can see for yourself. Well, it's about 16.5 pounds, so there's the challenge. That's my biggest on an angry bird to date, and I've only just had them, by the way, and I've already had a 16.5 pounder, and that came on the pink bird. So let's see if you can catch a bigger one yourself. There we go. What a beautiful pike. It's very early in the winter yet. This one hasn't really started feeding up. I can imagine in a couple of months' time this is going to be much heavier. It's going to have a big fat belly on it. But for today, to catch it on a lure on a cold November day, I'm really pleased. And the fact that it came on the Angry Bird, well, that's double pleasing for me. They may look like fun lures, but believe me, they are proper fishing lures as well. Let's get her back. Well, there she is. She's given us some great sport and great fun too. Let's get her back into this beautiful clear water. Oh, what a superb fish. That's beautiful.